Yo, what's up guys? It's Zach and I'm back with another video. So first and foremost, man, I just want to thank you guys so much for the insane support on the channel. We're cruising up on 20k subs. I think we're like 500 off at the moment, which is absolutely insane. I just want to say thank you guys so much. We are incredibly close to a huge milestone, man, and I'm very appreciative. But for today's video, we're gonna be breaking down some highlights and some clips coming over from my live stream. I've had a ton of people requesting that I do this. A lot of people in my live streams in the comments have been asking if I could break down some gameplay, break down some clips instead of the real-time tips that we normally do, kind of explaining my thought process and explaining all the different things that do go into either solo quadding, duo quadding, or whatever it might be. But if you guys do enjoy this video, man, be sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Like I said, we're incredibly close to 20k, man. And until next time, I'll see you guys soon. All right, guys. So for this first clip that we're going to look through, it's with my man Iceman Isaac. We were running some duo quads here recently. Obviously, if you guys have not checked him out, he's a literal legend. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. He's a legend in the Warzone scene. Awesome guy. Be sure to check him out if you haven't already, though. But regardless, this clip does come from a duo quad session with my man. For this scene here, it looks like we're going to be pulling up on a team of 4. And right now with the audio cues, I do hear a guy on the roof, so I'm going to stun check. Wasn't able to hit him. So I'm going to slide up, slide in the second, hear him again, so I still know he's up there. And watch as I jump out of this window. Okay, so we do see 2 players to the left, right? But as I'm hopping out, I spot one more guy over here next to this hangar. Like I said, we've seen the 2 players on the left. I do know a guy's on my roof. Watch as I shield myself. I'm going to isolate this gunfight to a one-on-one here so I can get a for sure pick. Really easy, right? So I isolate myself. I laid behind the car. The two guys that we saw have no angle on me. They have no line of sight. I get this pick, and before I run inside, I sling my screen up for literally half a second just to get intel to see if this guy's on the roof. And as you can see, he's at the top left looking down on me, right? So I see this. As I'm running in, I get put one shot here. I know he's going to jump down to chow me, so I'm just going to run in, dip in this side room, and rotate to the back side of the building so I can start plating up here. And since he's chasing me, I'm going to make this door audio. I'm going to hit the door and I'm going to shut it, okay? It's going to make him go towards the backside of the building. Easy bait. I'm going to follow him up. I'm going to stick him with a thermite. That way I know he's thirsted. I don't have to worry about it. And I saw that cue, so I know there's another person at the back door because I just hit a white armor. We get an easy 2-piece there. Going to take time to plate up once again.
Spy station identified.
15 seconds ago.
Easy deady snag right here. Easy money.
Let's go, baby.
And that was just easy money. And I think that clip does an incredible job of just showing you guys how to isolate these gunfights, right? With being on top of 4 guys like that, to give myself the best odds, I have to literally isolate gunfights, even if it just means a tiny bit of an angle. You do have to take advantage of that, because if you don't, obviously a 4v1, you're never going to come out alive. All right, guys. So in this next clip, I'm running some solo duos. I have a UAV popped, so I'm going to be approaching a duo. Like I said, that is on my UAV. So I'll be driving up now. We have 9 kills, and this clip is mainly to talk about. People always say, you're in a that was a bot. That doesn't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys aren't even skilled. Well, here's a clip to show you when these players are a little bit sweaty. They know what they're doing. Are they the best players in the world? No. But it doesn't really matter when you're down 1v2, 1v3, 1v4. For it to be a hard wipe, the players don't have to be, you know, all-star players. Even if they're just decent and they play off each other well and they're communicating and they're trying, it's going to make your life 10 times harder, okay? And so I think this clip right here is a great example. I'm gonna pull up. I see this guy sniping, and this is my bounty as well. So I see they both rotate the backside of the building, so I'm just gonna take side, see if I can get an angle. I see they're split, so I'm gonna ego chow the guy that was sniping, right? Huge knock right there, okay? So basically they kind of gave it to me. This guy was chowing far left, the other guy was chowing close window. I knew the other guy was sniping, right? So obviously I'm gonna wide swing with my AMAX, just go ahead and pre-fire, pre-aim, get the huge knock. And then, like I said, we did see where the other dot was on the right, so I just step inside and reach out to see what he's gonna, you know what I mean? Just getting info. Is he pushing the window? Is he climbing in the window to push me? Is he rotating back to get the res? And I do see he's chowing. So as soon as I saw he was chowing, I knew, like I said, these guys are either decent players or the first guy does have a self-res and he's gonna be popping it soon. I went to go stun this player. That would have made this situation a lot easier. Obviously, I choked the stun. But if you wait 1 second, you'll hear the self-res shing, so I know this guy has self. Slide inside, and right now it's all about finessing. Right now it's literally all about dancing on these guys. I'm using every door to my advantage, taking my time, taking time to reload, plate up. Not really getting super aggressive. Again, I hear another res come off, so I know they're both back up. At this point, I just kind of want to rotate away, make sure I'm fully plated for this fight, knowing they're both going to be fully plated, ready to go as well. But right now I have a really nice heady in this window, so get some good shots. Again, just trying to fill them out. And kind of I'm applying a lot of pressure right now. Instead of kind of being more withdrawn and laid back, I'm keeping the pressure added 24/7 around this shack. I'm going left, right. I'm keeping them on their toes. I'm not re-chowing the same angle. I'm changing where I'm chowing from. I'm changing every different angle as much as possible. Right here, get a huge knock. That guy chows. I ego chow to see if he's there. He's not. I get good information to know he rotated to the other side of the shack, which allows me to step into here, get fully plated once again. Take a look back, see if he was resin. He wasn't. Saw it, got information back in the shack. I know he's not resin. I've heard 2 self-reses pop, so I know there's no way anyone else is self-res anymore. He does have to stick his teammate. I'm going to climb over this wall to see if that's what he went to do. And as soon as I spot right here, he's not resin, I know he has instantly done a full wrap, okay? Because it simply doesn't make sense for him to run by his teammate to go hide in the garages. Maybe it's possible, but it's just highly unlikely, okay? So if he's not resting his teammate, I know this whole side of this area back here is clean and clear. I'm going to get my thirst, hop up on the wall to play intel, okay? As soon as I get the thirst and instantly jump on the wall to get information to see if this guy is running back towards his teammate to see where he's coming from. And right here, as you can see, we catch a glimpse of him in this window. Break his armor. Instant reach out. Again, like I said, when you're stepping in these doorways, you instant reach out. A lot of people don't expect it, and you can catch a lot of them off guard, either mid-sprinting, they're sprinting somewhere, they're trying to rotate away, or they're trying to plate up, which makes a super easy kill for you. So again, that clip was more so about being in tight quarters with a team that is playing really well off of each other, and how to stay composed and low, you know what I mean? Understand how to press the gas, but also hit the brakes and kind of give and go the whole time while still applying pressure in the situation.
God, bruh.
All right, guys, so for this clip here, we're running some solo quads. I do have a vehicle. I'm super close to loadout money. I do have a self-res, and right now I'm trying to work this buy station. As I'm pulling up, I do see a player was just bought back on the buy, so I know a team is here. I know there is a guy on the buy station, and that's the first person I'm going to force this gunfight with.
Guys, can I get a loadout maybe? You know,
as you can see, we have this guy isolated right here. So what I do is I park my truck like that because I know there's no one on my right-hand side where he is, but I don't know if there's any players behind me. And while I want to chow this guy, I want to cut off any angles while getting shot in the back. Again, when you're playing solo quad, solo duos, it's all about isolating these gunfights. That is your best odds. That is your best chance of winning. So as you can see, I parked my truck to the right, and all that's doing is shielding my entire backside to where potential enemies could be, so I can isolate for a 1v1 here. Hop out, easy money, win the 1v1. And as you see, look at there, he does have a teammate. So you see this red dot here, okay? Which is perfect. That, again, that's why I shielded my truck there, just in case he did have more teammates down that way. Able to get an easy pull. He wasn't too happy about it. We need $100. Like I said, these players still shooting at me. I'm still getting shot from here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and slide into the white building. Get some quick intel, see if he's still challenging. I don't really have any information at the moment. I know where he was shooting me from, but right now I have not spotted anyone just yet, so I'm not going to get too aggressive on that side of things. We know, I didn't take it in mind. I do note there's a loadout out that way, so I know there's another team very, very close by. Could pop a UAV and head this way as well. Perfect. We get our loadout cache. Still double checking to see if that guy's challenged. He is. Note, now there's another player. Now I have to note there's another player behind this white building, okay? So right now we are in a super pinch. I have a guy up top on the wall, and then we have another player back here that can hold us running away. Incredibly one shot. There's an ATV driving over potentially from the other buy. Not really worried about it because I saw that happening. Able to do a little bit of damage. Don't get the pick. Now I'm getting shot from my close right. Huge knock there. So for that situation, in my mind, you have to ego something like that. I am completely surrounded on a buy station by 3 players. I need a knock. I needed some kind of opening that is going to allow me to get to my loadout, get in that building, get my guns ASAP. And for that situation, I had to. I know we had 1 played on, but I was very confident. If I got that knock, that makes my life a million times easier. Player's still on the roof.
He's better.
We're able to pick him up here.
I am.
We picked that player up, which is huge. Still more people down. That wasn't the same team. In the moment, we don't know that, right? In the moment, there's no way for us to know that. You just have to automatically assume when players are that close that they're all on the same team. We do get picked up.
Like, I just don't get why all these.
And we do get picked up there. So basically in that situation, guys, the only way I could have played that better, which was 1,000 times smarter, was to grab my loadout, go back upstairs and white, and look back towards where those shots were coming from. Okay. At the time I got the team wipe, I slid back. I was going to get the ammo box, get the truck, and start driving up to kind of force that situation a little bit closer. And the only reason I had that much confidence to do so is because that team never pushed me, right? I was on that buy station struggling for a hot minute fighting multiple opponents, and they never pushed out of those houses towards me. So knowing that, it kind of gives me a feel of what kind of players these guys are, and that they're probably not going to be too aggro, which unfortunate, the guy finally decides to push out of that house to come get aggressive on me. I catch really bad timing. He does pick me up, but in retrospect, just double checking, sliding upstairs to double check back towards those houses was the correct play. And I definitely should have done that. All right, guys, for this clip here, one of my favorites. If you watch me a ton, you know I basically only go Superstore. That's the only drop I like. 1, there's cash, and 2, there's plenty of kills to be had. I like getting into the action as soon as I land. I don't like delayed starts. I like to take as much momentum as possible. So for this clip, I'm just going to break down just a typical Superstore run for me, how I finesse Superstore and what I'm doing to make it out alive. So this is one of my favorite corners. Usually it's not too heavily contested and you get guns here. And the reason it's one of my favorites, you can hop up, and as soon as you look here, if you're able to grab a gun in that corner, 1, like I said, it's not contested. 2, if you do get a gun, you look over this lip right here, all of these guys are fighting on this side roof. They're all contesting each other, trying to get a couple weapons, and I'm up above the entire situation. I have a bird's eye view of the entire fight. Makes it super easy and really easy picks, honestly. This game, we don't have that. And this is usually one of my favorite rotations. I will just hit that corner, drop down, and work top office, and slide towards the front of the store.
Telling me I look like a guy who got stabbed.
Right here, we do have a player. Super easy pickup here. And I'm still moving. Notice how I don't just stay in the window and look for his teammates. I keep it moving, okay? He's called out that I'm in the top of the window. There's no reason to stay in the same situation in Superstore. As soon as you get a pick in Superstore, you need to be moving. You do not need to be standing still. You are allowing yourself to be an easy read, honestly. Papa Daddy, I'm keeping it moving. I do spot this player here. Get the team wipe on him.
I love that looting out of you.
And I'm still flying, right? Okay, I just reset my Daddy. You need to fly as much as possible with Daddy and Super.
Shit, I'm taking fire.
Take my time. Easy knock on this guy. Audio cue his teammate. I tried to pre-fire because I heard his teammate there.
My gosh, I keep getting a dead slide.
I'm going to go ahead and back off. See a guy here.
No, I'm dead.
In this situation, he's close. I know, 1, I don't have any ammo on my FAR to fight this. My M91 is not going to kill this guy close. 2, I have no time to play it up. He's extremely close, but I do have a Simtex, which you're going to see I use to create a barrier of time for me to get set up to fight this fight. Which is great. I do damage with it as well. He's lost. Get the pickup quick. Slide in this room to give myself some time to plate up here. Get all my plates up. Pull back my FAR to get ammo, and I hear they're pushing me, which is totally fine at this point because I'm ready to go. Big pickup on this guy. I'm instantly going to ego chow to see if another one's pushing. He is. Stick this guy with a thermite. That way I know. And obviously, as you can see, this is a TTV team. They're trying extremely hard. They're very passionate. As soon as I notice that, I know it's time to lock in. I hit that guy with a thermite just to know I'm going to get that full no matter what. I don't want him sneaking away and getting rezzed. That way I know now I have 2 fools.
Yeah.
Go to look. His teammate was there to get the res. quick ego chow because his teammate now thinks I'm sliding. The ego chow works out. He thinks I'm sliding to rotate back towards that store, so he's climbing back up on the shelves to try to meet me there. Just makes it for an easy pick.
You guys are getting absolutely.
And for here, this is one of the best headies in Superstore. You need to be using this heady right here if you don't already. But I hear this guy do a jump fadeaway. Easy pickup. And like I said, TTV Passion Squad. But it's just all about maneuvering. Again, isolating gunfights, especially even in Superstore. Isolating these gunfights to make it so much easier for yourself.
Yo!